and meeting statement.
Hernandez. Here. Karina Talamantes. Angelique Ashby. Here. Darren Soon.
Here.
Sue Frost. Here. Jay Chenier.
Here.
Stephanie Nguyen. Don Notoli. Eric Guerra. Sean Farmer. Alan Warren. Garrett Gatewood.
Here.
Great, thank you. Would you please read the meeting statement?
This meeting of the Sacramento Public Library Authority is being videotaped in its entirety and will be cablecast without interruption on Metro Cable 14, the government affairs channel on the Comcast Consolidated Communications and AT&T UVerse cable system, and will be webcast at the www.sacmetrocable.tv. Today's meeting is being shown live, and it will be repeated at 4 p.m. on Saturday, September 28th, and at 2 p.m. on Tuesday, October 1st, on Channel 14. This meeting is closed caption. A DVD copy will be available for checkout from any library branch no later than 2 weeks following today's meeting. A public copy of the full agenda, including reports, is available for viewing at the back table and is available on the library website at www.saclibrary.org. Members of the audience wishing to address the board should complete a speaker identification form located at the back table and give it to the clerk. Please speak into the microphone when addressing the board and state your name for the record. Comments are limited to 3 minutes so that everyone may be heard. In consideration of others, please silence your cell phone at this time.
Thank you very much. All right, Supervisor Kennedy, will you please lead us in the pledge for saving us today?
This is becoming work. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. I'd like to also welcome Supervisor Natoli. And then let's go on to public comment on matters not on the agenda. I don't have any speaker cards in front of me, and if I don't see anybody rushing to the podium. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to agenda item 3, presentations. 3.1, Friends of the Sacramento Public Library. Yeah. Hi, Anita.
Hi. Yes, my name is Anita Scurry, and I'm president of the Friends of the Sacramento Public Library, at least until December or January. A lot of people think that the Friends are a part of the library and that the Friends and the Foundation are one and the same thing. And so, like Amelia Bedelia, I want to unconfuse people a little bit. So the Friends were actually formed in 1963, so over 56 years ago, as a group of volunteer library patrons who loved books and reading and who knew that the library would be stronger with their help. We are a all-volunteer, community-based organization that advocates for the library whenever you guys want to have a tax on the ballot. We're the ones who help with that. And we help raise funds for the collections, the services, and the facilities. We have an affiliate at each of the 28 branches, but we're all, if you did the Venn diagram, one big circle with 28 little circles inside of it. Each affiliate branch Friends group provides funding for books, materials, programs, and library improvements specific to their particular branch. And that means if you have discretionary funds that can help one of those branches that doesn't have a lot of resources, the money will stay at that branch, and the services and extra programs and Lucky Day books will also be at that branch. System-wide, we, the Friends, run a book den which has about 100,000 used books and raises funds to meet the needs of the library and to fulfill whatever advocacy role we have in front of us at the time. And it also supports branch affiliates and provides direct financial support to the library. So I just wanted to just share with you who we are, that we've been around for a long time. So one of the things that you know that we do is we help fund the library's Book First program, which this year should provide, Rivka, was it about 17,000 books for first graders in underserved schools. So if you would like to see what goes into getting those books ready for distribution, we have 4 book sorting parties, and you could drop in and see what goes on or even help if you felt like it. The first is Sunday, November 3rd at Rancho Cordova Library. The second is Friday, November 8th at North Natomas Library. The third is Friday, November 15th at Valley High. And the last one is November 18th at North Highlands Antelope. They usually start at 10 a.m., and they usually finish somewhere between noon and 1, depending on how many volunteers we have. It's a big effort. We thank the library for purchasing all the books. We give them the money, but they do all the hard work, especially Christy Ham and Donna Zick. And I just want to extend the offer to you to participate in this, and if you are interested, just show up. If you'd like to go to a school visit, which is a very rewarding thing to do, those will be starting probably after the new year, although some schools are really anxious to have the library and the books earlier than that. Please let me know, and we will try to find a venue that works for you and a time that works for you. And that's all I have to say. So are there any questions?
Thank you, Anita. Any questions for Anita?
Invitation.
No? All right. Well, thank you very much for all the work that you do on behalf of the library.
We love our library.
It shows.
We'll go on to next session is a closed session item, conference with legal counsel, potential litigation, government code section 54956.9 B4. And we'll be back. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
I'll break my gavel.
Thank you. Okay, waiting for some people to return back from closed session, but I do have a couple speaker items, and I'm gonna, Madam Clerk, I'm this is looks like it is for the custodian cleaners. Is this for one of the contracts? We have a.
Thank you.
I'm trying to read it. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, all right, we're turning back from closed session. I'm going to defer to our counsel for a report out.
Just needed to report out that the council, or that the board voted unanimously to authorize council to initiate litigation regarding intellectual property rights.
Okay. Thank you. And then, with these comments, since they're not on the agenda, we've already passed public comment. I'm going to move these to the end before we adjourn. Go on to item 5, Director's Report.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll refer the board to my written report in the interest of time, but I urge you to please look at the photographs from the Career Online High School graduation. If that doesn't melt your heart, nothing will. We had 26 graduates walk, 180 people showed up and cheered on every graduate. And this program is so near and dear to all of our hearts because we had a brother and a sister, we had a husband and wife, we had a grandmother. It's one of those things where I really urge you all next year, we'll make sure that we get it on your calendars well in advance so that you can attend. I also want to mention that we're going to be the site, there is a film festival called Superfest that is for, by, and about people with disabilities. And as you all know from our talks about Amber Clark, this was a passion of hers. And we will be the inaugural site of the Sacramento Superfest Film Festival. It goes on in the Bay Area now, and they've agreed to let us begin one here. Kathy Middleton, our Deputy Director, Public Services, is organizing it, and we're very excited about it. The date is set for January the 12th, I believe. Yes. And we'll get more information to you, but it's really, we're very excited about the possibilities, and we're seeking out sponsors and partners. If you have any ideas, there is a little bit of cost associated with it, but we're thrilled to present this in honor and memory of Amber.
It's a great way to honor.
It's a great way to honor. And I should also mention that Kathy and the accessibility team have been out training libraries around the state. We received some funding from the state library to provide accessibility training so that other libraries can follow our lead on how to serve this very special clientele. So we're very, very proud.
Would you please email that date to all of us?
Yes,
Great.
as soon as
Thank
we
you.
have, yes, I
January
will
12th,
send it out to you,
Thank
January
you.
12th, yes. Any questions?
Any questions for Rivka? Okay. We're moving ahead. Item 6, information, summer reading program. Rivka.
Christy was unable to be here, so we wanted to give a high-level report on the summer reading program. It was very successful. Our numbers were a little lower this year. We didn't have quite the same budget for advertising and things as we have in years past, but the percentages are still there. The number of books was up, and we're confident that we're still meeting a real need in the community because we're getting kids to read over the summer. So we're very pleased with the outcomes, and I'm pleased to report that the North Natomas Library, I believe, had the most signups for summer reading, and Rancho Cordova, I believe, had the most books read.
Even if it's not right, it's right? All right. Thank you. Any questions about that?
Big letter.
Rivka? None? All right. I'm going to move on. We have a consent calendar here. 7.1, action summary. 7.2, contract approval, landscaping services, environmental landscape solutions. Okay. And 7.4, Orangevale Library expansion. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes. Thank you. All right, and item 8.0, action items. 8.1, our 2019-20 final budget. Johnny?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and members of the board. My name is Johnny E., Finance Manager. So I'm pleased to present to the board the fiscal year 2019 and 20 budget, position control, and the fines and fees schedule. If you can refer to the staff report for all the details and the exhibits. So I'll just simply highlight the budget changes from the May budget to the September final. There's not a whole lot of changes. Revenue-wise, we are estimating at about $48.1 million, an increase of $50,000 for the Colonial Heights extended summer hours at the library. Expenditure-wise, we are projecting to be at about $51.5 million, an increase of $996,000 from the May adopted budget. The majority of this increase is for the book and materials purchases, totaling $6.6 million for the entire year. Card key access, security, new security vendor, IT software, and system-wide recycling, services and supplies added to that increase. The county total budget is at approximately $29.2 million. That's an increase of $498,000 from the May budget. The city of Sacramento combined, the general fund, Parcel Tax X, and Measure B combined is at $21.3 million, approximately $382,000 increase from the May budget. If you'll go to page 149 of the budget report, the shared cost budget unit is at approximately 18.3 million, roughly 200,000 increase from the May budget. Of that amount, it's allocated via the cost allocation plan. 10.8 million goes to the city county fund, 3.9 million to the city general fund, and approximately 2.8 million for Measure X, and 917,000 for Measure B for the city fund. On page 150, the mobile services unit, we've had 2 grants over the last 4 years. First 5 grant in 2014, and another grant in 2018 from the LSTA grants for outreach programs, going out to low-income housing units, focusing on early learning and school readiness programs. So we're excited about expanding the mobile services unit in the upcoming budget years. Capital projects, the City of Sacramento City Council have adopted a resolution to approve the Martin Luther King Capital Improvement Project and the North Sacramento Library Relocation Project. The estimated amounts are $4 million to $5.5 million for Martin Luther King rehab, and between $5 to $7 million for the North Sac relocation project. So the city's working on issuing bonds to make that project happen, and work will commence once we have the funding sources in place. The County of Sacramento Fund, we are working on expanding the Orangeville Library from 4,320 square feet to approximately 8,000 square feet. The cost to the library from our county general fund will be about $950,000 for outfitting the interior, for building improvements, furniture, fixtures, and also adding to the collection. Same thing on page 151, the books and material budget, we're recommending to increase the budget by $633,500 from the May budget to a total of $6.6 million for the fiscal year 19-20 budget. Position control, there are 2 added FTEs and 2 reclassification from technician positions to more of an analyst position within the finance team. Fines and fees, there are no changes, and future challenges. As you know, inflation continues to drive up cost for services and supplies, books and materials, healthcare and capital projects, and the CalPERS, with the discount being lowered from 7.5 to 7 basis points, the library is projecting an increase of $1.4 million over the next 4 years for the employee portion. And then if you go to page 153, so the resolution has the $51.5 million for the for the overall budget. And towards the bottom of the page, we have the reserve for cash flow and economic uncertainties. As you'll recall from the May budget, we also adopted the reserve policy, putting the county's reserve at 35% and the City of Sacramento at 17%. So the reserve for the county is $10.2 million. City of Sacramento General Fund is $2.1 million. Parcel Tax X at about $1.2 million, and roughly $370,000 for Measure B. So these are reserved for cash flow and economic uncertainties. Other exhibits are pretty straightforward, so if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Thank you, Johnny. Any questions? No? All right. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chair.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me, Supervisor Tolley.
Yeah, just a question. So the county is working on a master plan effort. Is the library expected to put any money toward that effort, or how is that being funded? Solely on the county side? What's the status of that?
Please.
Okay, there we go. Hi, that's a really good question. So what it is right now is the county is going forward and they are doing master planning for the unincorporated buildings in the county, and that it is the library's intention to then piggyback off that contract in the future if we find the work by the vendor that's being recommended by the county suitable, and then the Library Authority Board will be picking up expenses for the remainder. So it's kind of a complicated, little bit of a Frankenstein monster, but a little cobbled together. But that is.
Has the monster been electrified, so it's at least moving now, or no?
But it will be a very good Frankenstein monster, and it'll help us have cohesion.
Okay, so you would anticipate when you would come back to us? I mean, when?
We're probably looking around January timeframe to come back to the board, because right now the county is in the process of still awarding the contract.
Okay. And is there contemplated time, I can ask this of county staff too, of when the work product, because I know that, I'll just speak for myself, I made some comments during budget time saying that I wanted to inform our budget process next year. So is your sense the time frame would fit with that?
Yeah, it should. They've already have funds allocated for this fiscal year for the project itself, and they are trying to do a very aggressive 6 to 9 month time frame to wrap everything up.
Okay, good. Thanks, Jared. Thanks, Mr.
Okay, sure. Any more questions? All right. Thank you very much, Johnny.
Okay.
At this time, I'll open up for public comment. I don't have any speaker cards, or not seeing anybody wanting to come up to speak. So I'm going to close public comment, and I'll take a direction or motion from the board. Any motion to move approval by Director Frost, second by Director Schneer. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain? Motion passes. Yeah. Got it?
Am I on? I'm not on.
There you go.
I just wanted to thank the board and Rivka and all the library staff for helping us with the Orangevale Library. I know everyone is going to be really excited to get the news. I appreciate everything you did to help us make it happen. Thank you.
Thanks for your leadership, Supervisor.
Thank you, Sue.
I know you worked on it really for a long time, Sue, and your predecessors as well.
It means a lot to them. It's going to be great.
Good job.
And Johnny, Rivka, thank you for your team. Jared, on the budget as well. I think you guys did a really good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move on to item 8.2, Sacramento Coalition for Digital Inclusion.
Jared's
Jared's
going to
up. Okay.
update you on that.
Great.
Well, hello, everybody. My name is Jared Keller, Deputy Director at Sacramento Public Library, and I'm also joined by two others.
Cameron Law with Social Venture Partners.
Isabel Dela Cruz, Valley Vision.
All right. Hello.
So today we are going to give you an update on a really exciting project, one I think is really wonderful, and it's on the Sacramento Coalition for Digital Inclusion. So back in January, we had reported that Sacramento Public Library had hosted really a groundbreaking opportunity by which we went ahead and we got all the different groups in the Sacramento region together that really been dealing with the whole issue of digital inclusion and digital equity. This is really huge. It was really, as I like to say, the opportunity to herd the cats, because we're all doing really specific efforts about, how are we going to solve issues of digital inclusion, digital equity, and the digital divide. So the steering committee led by Sacramento Public Library, Valley Vision, Social Ventures Capital, and the mayor's office have really been spearheading this, and we have 40 members who have been responsible for this effort. One of the outcomes of this is the creation of an actual plan. So over the course of the last few months, the steering committee went ahead and they conducted a outreach to 4 specific groups in the Sacramento County, specifically looking at the issues of digital inclusion and digital equity. So what is digital inclusion? Basically, digital inclusion is social inclusion for the 21st century. With technology and all the different hardware out there, if you don't understand, 1, how to use it, or 2, don't have connectivity it really puts you at a disadvantage. So through a course of 4 community engagement sessions, we were able to identify that there are some issues in Sacramento County that truly need to be addressed. One is that there are digital inequities within Sacramento County, and it disrupts one's social, economic, and democratic life. There's also digital inequity deserts in Sacramento County. There are many areas that don't have connectivity or don't have the hardware they need. Also, their digital skills are critical thinking skills. Handheld devices are limited resources for meaningful access. And finally, the highest priority in rural areas is access to the internet. So as a result of this, and also feeding off the Brookings study, the report that you guys actually will have an opportunity to accept and ratify before the City Council October 1st, basically come up with the following recommendations. Is that for increasing availability of digital literacy training for residents of all ages, access a full spectrum of skills and development, increase the availability of free and low-cost computing devices through surplus fundraising programming, through surplus refurbishing programs, increase access to public computing labs and adoption of affordable home broadband subscription plans, and finally, invest in organizational infrastructure and capacity to coordinate, track, and measure progress towards regional digital equity goals. So the steering committee is actually very proud of this report, because what this does is this actually puts Sacramento, it really stakes our claim, and that digital inclusion, digital equity is very important for the region. What we ask is that you adopt and support this plan, as well as also adopt our participation in National Digital Inclusion Week, which is from October 7th to October 11th. And I think this is really good for Sacramento, and also about setting setting our stake in the sand, saying that digital inclusion, digital equity is really important, and that for us to be a vibrant community, this is what needs to happen. And I welcome if you guys want to add anything else here.
Sure. So great job, Jared, in kind of covering the steering committee's efforts. And so from Social Venture Partners lens, we invest into nonprofits to really promote educational attainment, and with the core purpose of promoting economic security and success for our students. And one of our focus areas is digital skills, and really diving into this work, we recognized, digital skills isn't just an ability to go and get trained. It's really, you have to have the access in terms of broadband, as well as the hardware to access those types of skills. And so when you start to look at one specific outcome, there's a myriad of factors that ultimately will allow a student to get there. And so, really driving this work forward, we want to promote, Sacramento being a place in which we solve some of those inequities and really promote digital inclusion for our county.
Yeah.
Hi there, Isabel from Valley Vision again. Valley Vision supports this plan wholeheartedly because of our relationship with the prosperity strategy for the region. And so one of the key components of that, again, is digital skills. And the only way that we can address that as a region is with the digital equity and digital inclusion efforts. And so we hope that we can collaborate in this way, and that the Library Authority Board adopts this plan. Thank you.
Yeah. There's one last comment I'd like to make. Christopher Durr, who is a librarian here at Sacramento Public Library, was truly instrumental with this entire process. His wife is a few days overdue for giving birth to their third child, so he could not be here today, and he was afraid that she would go into labor right when he was giving this presentation. So really wanted to go on record that he was truly instrumental in helping to do this. So thank you very much.
Great, thank you. Any questions? No? Thank you very much. Yeah. I think the library has always been access for information for folks. So I think what you're doing, access and the ability to, through skills, the ability to access that information, the library is the perfect place to lead on this front. So thank you for this opportunity. Any questions or oh, yeah, thank you. Angelique, Director Ashby.
That's fine. I just, do we need a motion on this? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's an action item.
All
yeah.
right, so I'm happy to move the item. And my colleagues aren't here today, Councilmember Warren or Councilmember Carr, but this is top of the stack for them. This is a big issue for them. And for me, something I talk about a lot when I talk about the library system, because, we all get the comment of, I love books. But really, this is the modern day 2020 library. This is the place where anyone can use the internet, and the digital divide is brokered, and we create a space where anyone can look for an apartment, look for a job, apply for scholarships, apply to get into the school they want to go to because they have access, right? And so I always think of our libraries as portals, and sometimes that's kids' books or literacy or high school diplomas or, a safe place to be or a free meal, and sometimes it's a Wi-Fi number that you can put into whatever device you've got, and if you don't have one, you can borrow one of ours. So this is incredibly important work, and I know Council Members Carr and Warren would both be ecstatic and tell you great work. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And Director Talamantes.
So our County Office of Education is currently developing a K-12 computer science and technology and information pathway program where we're teaching our teachers how to do coding and how to teach students how to use a computer and what's real news and fake news. And we're launching a big push, and so I would love to see more partnerships with our county office just because we are doing a lot. And I think we had a presentation where we found out that we have 1.8 million jobs in the state of California for technology.
Fantastic. So I don't have more speakers signed up on this dais. I have a motion from Director Ashby, a second from Director Frost and Talamantes. 2 seconds. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain? Motion passes. Thank you all for your work on this as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, item 8.3.
Move staff recommendation.
Second.
We should probably just hear it very quickly first. Director, contract amendment.
So this, as you know, in closed session, we completed the executive officer's evaluation last go around. So we wanted to bring back a contract amendment for your consideration. Salary increases are something that is subject to public comment and must be considered in open session. So that's the purpose of this item.
Okay, I have a motion from Director Chenier and a second from, oh, I'm sorry. Motion from Director Kennedy, a second from Director Gatewood. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain? Motion passes. Great job, Rivka, as well. This is our showing of that.
Thank you for letting me work here.
Sure. Now we've got couple public comments. So one of them is basically a read into the record. So I'm from a Tanita Wernels that says she cannot stay, but she left Karen with the security department as a response about her feelings of the library. So that's read into the record. And then I have someone, Odin Garduno. Are you still here? Oh, yes. Okay. Come on up. You have a... For items not on the agenda.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Yes, good afternoon. No, I just was curious about the. I just wanted to about the who makes the the rules in the library. Cause there's just a rule I have a particular issue with, which is the no sleeping policy. Cause I just feel like well, what's your take on that? I mean, about people dozing off, because
why don't I direct you offline to our library director, and she can talk to you about.
Oh yeah, because that's the thing that I was like wondering who's in charge of, like who can help me with those rules.
She can help with that, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Would that would be all then?
Yeah.
That would be all. Okay.
Thank you for coming. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I just feel like it's a little bit like unmindful sometimes. People they're like extremely tired and stuff, and sometimes people when you're like they doze off like on accident. It's not like
anyway, I understand.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Find you after.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to move on to item 9 for reports, ideas, and questions from board members. Okay, seeing none, item 10 is adjournment. Thank you, everybody.